Hey. Hopefully you can hear me. Slightly different setup, but not better quality. But hopefully similarly. Hopefully not much worse. Now, been gone for a bit. I could give like some awesome excuse, but no. Just been gone. But I shaved a little bit. Don't think any new tattoos. Maybe. Not much has changed. I do live alone now. My roommate has relocated back to the West Coast, or the Gulf Coast. Yeah, he's back in Texas, doing well. And this is the 40th attempt at a podcast. So I guess let's get started. Yeah. All right. So to start with, let's talk about Isaac Butterfield. Now, this is a Australian, and yes, I'm aware there is a portion of people that don't believe Australia is real. It is. The place that's not real is Taiwan, just has China. Oops, I just lost 20 social points. So Isaac Butterfield, he's a fairly humorous comedian. I like him. And he does some fairly offensive bits at times. A little bit of shock humor. He likes to, he has been called before the Queensland Human Rights Commission over a joke after someone made a complaint on the grounds of public vilification based on race, religion, sexual identity, sexuality, and or gender identity. Now, he's not from Queensland. He's actually from South Wales. That'd be like, for the Americans, it would be like living in Florida and being called to court in New York, which sadly does happen. Now, the 20th of April, he was supposed to appear before this tribunal. He did not. He chose to, have a kid instead. Now, what he said was a little offensive, right? He was essentially top 5 offensive jokes about Aboriginal people, or the natives of Africa, who tend to be not white Scottish people like the rest of the country. And I don't know if I can remember all 5. It was his grandmother told him to put something out back by the natives, meaning a type of plant. And he said, Mom, I believe they're called First Nation. The second one was something about crime. That one was a little mean-spirited, but, nothing too bad. The third one I liked. That was the offensive one. It was talking about cultural appropriation. Now, in Australia, there is something called the stolen generation. It is horrendous. It is awful. It is one of the most horrific things that has happened in Australia. And that is a bunch of white people decided they're going to take these natives' children from them and raise them as white people so that they could have a chance at being smarter and cultured, right? It's awful. Terrible fucking thing. So the way he presents this joke is cultural appropriation, not really that big a thing in Australia because there's really nothing the Aboriginal people had that the white Australians wanted. Well, except for their kids. Doo-doo. Offensive. It's clearly poking fun at a horrific situation, and it's a little bit of a, yeah, we're assholes. We never should have done that. Let's laugh about it because it makes us feel guilty. Now, again, it's a very common type of humor. Everyone's got Holocaust jokes, and I have some Holocaust jokes. Now, I've been to Dachau, and I have been to Auschwitz, and the Holocaust Museum, if you get a chance to go, not fun. Very solemn, very, it's a terrible fucking thing to happen. But you can still laugh about things. Might make you a bastard, but we're all bastards. I have some friends, several friends who have, suffered cancer. It sucks. It's a terrible fucking thing. Nobody likes cancer, except for the pharmaceutical companies. They like cancer, but they have no souls. And always making funny jokes that poke fun of the cancer. And it's like, occasionally, people that aren't in my circle of friends are like, that is fucking horrible. It's like, well, cancer's not very funny. Dude suffered through a lot of fucking chemo, radiation. Like, it really sucked. So, pretty sure he's earned the right to fucking laugh about it. So, yeah, leave him the fuck alone. Well, you're the one that said it. Yeah. And it made him laugh. So, fuck you. There are things that people say that offend me. If I say there isn't, I would be lying. Generally speaking, when someone offends me and it makes me laugh, it's fine. You get a pass. If they offend me and I don't think it's funny, I generally respond with, yeah, I think I am done with you. I'm not going to patronize your performances. I am not going to do any of, anything involving you. You piss me off, I'll cut you off. Not prevent you from communicating with the world, just I'm not going to listen to you. Twitter. Not a huge fan of Twitter, but what I do really, really like about Twitter, they have a block button. Now, my block list is fucking massive, right? I have blocked. If someone says something and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, in the real world, If this person said that, I would walk away and be like, yeah, fuck that. I don't want to converse with them. That's how I treat Twitter. Oh, look, someone made an edgy joke. All right. Oh, someone just made a fucking horrific, awful statement basically saying I'm a Nazi because I don't want to fucking because I don't want to give life-altering treatments to a child that isn't fully grown yet. Yeah, life's too short for that shit. I can argue with people about things that actually matter. So, Isaac Butterfield, just figured I'd bring that to your attention. Check into it, see how it works out. Hopefully, he is vindicated with laughter, and this tribunal doesn't try to fucking do any dumb shit like ban him from leaving the country. Because, yes, jokes can prevent you from visiting certain countries in this current environment. But onto something that is actually worthwhile arguing about. It's been so long I forgot where all the buttons are. Present screen. Yeah. There we go. All right. Now, what are you looking at here? You are looking at basketball. And you will see the Lakers were fucking swept. Absolutely swept. Played 4 games, lost 4 games, out of the playoffs, and LaFlop James is talking about retiring. Good. This fucking idiot, moronical, fucking turd of a human being. You know, when he just stuck to playing basketball and flopping all over the place and trying to draw fouls while claiming to be the GOAT, fine. I can just, chuckle about how he's an idiot when it comes to his ego. When he got caught faking a hate crime, yeah, he got caught spray painting his fucking driveway or some shit. All right, LeBron Smollett, idiot. But he's always inserting himself into things, and he always has the stupidest take. Like, I'm not going to look into the situation at all. I'm just going to make a stupid reactionary statement and then double down, and then everyone that disagrees with me, I'm going to call you racist. So, one may ask, all right, you don't like the Lakers? I've never been a Lakers fan, but I've never hated the Lakers. With the Boston Lakers thing, I always sided with Boston. 1, I like the color green. 2, Larry Legend, if he's not the GOAT, he's in the top 3. He is the one person that gave Michael Jordan nightmares. But it's not because he's so skilled that makes me love Larry Bird so much. And I know what everyone's going to say. Oh, it's because he's an asshole. He is the most vicious fucking asshole to ever play basketball. His trash talk was amazing. Charles Barkley, one of my absolute favorites. Love him so much, but I wouldn't call him the GOAT. One of the greatest players of all time, but he's not the GOAT. Isaiah, you could put him in that argument, and I'd be like, yeah, I got you. Magic, obviously. Cream, yeah, maybe. Cream's, top 5 all-time greatest Lakers. Of course, the greatest being Vlade Divac. No, but Vlade Divac is like Scottie Pippen. Part of this great team that was overshadowed. Yeah, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, and Sean Kemp, and the Worm, right? Fucking loved Dennis Rodman. Just intensity on the court. All of them. My favorite team, Seattle Supersonics. Yes, I know they don't exist. They were stolen. They were stolen from the city of Seattle, the great city of Seattle. Yes, I know it has some issues, but it is a great, beautiful city with amazing people that get overshadowed by a small number of fucking idiots. Now, after Seattle lost their team, I was kind of homeless for a while. But for those that don't know, I was in the military, and I've got a set of spurs right here behind the military medical symbol. It's actually the messenger symbol in the civilian world, but long funny story. You can look that up. But as a Cav Scout who became a medic, I was in San Antonio. And you know what? I like the Spurs. I like their colors. I do look good in black. I love the fucking city. And that's important, right? It's hard to cheer for a team when you don't like the city, right? I could never be a fan of Los Angeles teams because I don't like the city. Oakland? Maybe. San Francisco 20 years ago, it was a kind of fun place. I really liked the library. I liked the gardens. Was that 20 years ago? 17 years ago? Something. I like Bakersfield. I know it's a shithole, but I still like it. But yeah, I'm a Spurs fan now. I fucking hate Popovich. I don't follow basketball so much to cheer for teams anymore. There's just teams I cheer against. But so it's Celtics in Miami, right? Miami's up 3-1. Denver fucking shut down the Lakers. I don't know that Denver's ever won the NBA championship. I'm not that big of a basketball expert these days. But I do like the city of Denver. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. It's what Portland used to be. Sadly, I'm afraid Denver will lean in the direction of Portland. And I'm not talking politics. There are some far left and far right cities that I absolutely adore. Seattle's always been a very liberal city. But in 2011 and 2012, you could be a libertarian, a conservative, a socialist, and a communist. And you could all sit down together at a fucking bar. And the only thing that would matter is, who's your team? What kind of music you like? What are you drinking? That's it. Politics and religion. I saw, and if this is offensive to someone, fuck you. I saw more interracial couples with a white male, black female, in Seattle than I have anywhere else in the United States. Does that matter? No. Why would I mention it? Because it's not something that was common. You would see white girls and black dudes, right? You would see white dudes and Asian girls, right? You'd see Asian dudes and white girls. You did not see black girls and white dudes together that much. Now, I remember my brother he's had a couple black girlfriends. And this was East Coast, Baltimore area, mid to late 90s. And people gave both of them shit. Now, our dear friend, Rob, generally had white girlfriends. He's a really tall, shy, black dude, good at basketball, great at football. Motherfucker could not play baseball for nothing. Like, the most talented athlete, unless you put a stick in his hands. And then it's just like, right? He could pitch okay. He could catch. He could throw a football, he could run, he could fucking dunk. Dude was amazing athlete. But when it came to like hockey, lacrosse, and baseball, nah. Nope. Motherfucker was awful. Anyways, no one gave him a hard time, right? People did not shit on him for having a white girlfriend. Other than some black women would get offended, like, white women gonna steal all our men. No, they're not. Any more so than black dudes are gonna steal all the white women from the white dudes. It just so happens that white women were far more intelligent than white dudes when it came to intermingling of other cultures and backgrounds. But damn, there was, and I know it's off topic but not, this is why it's the Rambling Podcast. I shared it on Facebook. Muhammad Ali. Yeah. Now, it's 3 minutes long. Now, on Facebook, I believe my exact words, I don't quite remember, but it was something along the lines of, he is not speaking for me. He is speaking for himself, and he has every right to do so. I would never judge him for his decision, and I would hope that he would never judge me for mine. Now, I'm a huge fan of Cassius Clay, but I've got a lot of criticisms about him. Now, why would you call him Cassius Clay? That's racist. No. Cassius Clay actually is a wonderful, amazing person who fought hard he was a white dude who fought against slavery. Pretty good dude. And, he was named after him, for that. And it's pretty cool. I think that in most parts of the country, when you hear the name Cassius Clay, you think of Muhammad Ali, which, obviously I did too. But when you learn about who Cassius Clay, the historical person, is, pretty cool. And I do think it kind of sucks that Muhammad Ali changed his name from someone that was so fucking cool. But, again, Muhammad Ali, love a lot about him, got some issues about him, just as with anyone. He's not the GOAT, but probably the greatest athlete ever to come out of the not so great state of Kentucky. I would think. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I think he is. Him, Hunter S. Thompson, and Johnny Depp are probably the three most celebrated people out of the state of Kentucky. But, anyways, before I get back to Seattle, I would like to share this. Now, because this is transformative, right, I am going to share I'm going to speak over this, and you will also see that I'm pointing at it and you can't see me. You will see that my banner is over this. So again, in a transformative way, I am going to talk about this.
People to move in the neighborhoods, we clean their own neighborhoods. And another thing, when you say integration, it comes under intermarriage too, right? All
Right,
been together.
right, sure.
And I'm sure no intelligent white person watching this show, or no intelligent white man in his or her right white mind, want black boys and black girls marrying their white sons and daughters.
And their right white mind. Now, this is also 1972. So things have changed a lot since then. When I was, in 1992, this was a type of thing that, my friends and I and my family would have to interact with. And it was touchy for some people. But, 20 years before that, Muhammad Ali speaking brashly about it.
And in return, introducing their grandchildren as half brown, kinky-haired black people.
I'm sure I wouldn't object to that.
Well, you wouldn't, but a lot of them would.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people know. This is the point.
What I'm trying to say is this.
Let the man talk.
You don't have it. You say you don't, but you don't have it. You really ain't gonna have it. You're on the show, and you got to say that. But
that's not true.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I don't think I'm any different from you. You see.
Yeah, we much different.
I mean, I think society's made us different.
You know, we're different. We all together.
Well, society's made us different.
No, not society. God made us different.
No, we're just human beings. He made all of us.
We all listen. Bluebirds fly with bluebirds. Red birds want to be with red birds. Listen. Tell me when I'm wrong. Pigeons want to be with pigeons. Tell me when I'm wrong. We should have. They don't have intelligence, but yet they stay together. We should have more intelligence than them, right? Buzzards are with buzzards.
Now listen to how the audience is clapping, right? Now, how much of that is, as often does happen, I like the celebrity, I'm going to cheer for them. I like them, so I will support their statement. And how much of it is, that's funny, so let me clap. Also, how much of it is, person next to me is clapping, so I'm going to clap. Could be super polite audience that doesn't want to boo the man. Or he could be tapped into the sentiment of the public at the time.
Buzzards are with buzzards. Bluebirds with bluebirds. They all are birds, but they got different cultures. The eagles like to hang out in the mountains. The buzzard like to fly around the desert.
Well,
the bluebird like to fly around the trees and the grass.
Problems a buzzard mating with a sparrow, wouldn't there?
What?
There'd be certain.
Right. And that's, we have the problems too.
No,
I don't see no black and white couples in England or America walking around proud holding their children.
That's because society
and going out.
That's society's fault. I mean, we've got to educate people around.
Well, life is too short for me to be raised catching hell for something like that. I'd rather go and be my own. I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful wife. They look like me. We're all happy, and I don't have no trouble.
Now, okay. I will continue, but because it's my podcast, I'm going to interject myself and my family into this. Now, my parents are extremely open-minded for their age, for their not taking into account their background and their raising. Just for their age, they're extremely open-minded people. But they're also very vocal about why they think this is not a good thing, but it should be allowed. That's one thing I've definitely adopted from them. Now, my father has always been of the mindset they're all the same. You know, everyone sucks. Everyone's stupid. The world is full of awful, terrible people, regardless of race, religion, sexuality. You know, race, color, creed, don't make an asshole anything but an asshole. Now, Mom, being slightly more logical, she has always said, now, I brought you guys up to treat everybody the way they should be treated. Don't judge them by what they are, where they're from. None of that. You treat every person the way they have earned to be treated. Don't treat someone differently because of their skin color or their race or their religion. Now, I believe if someone eats sauerkraut or they put mayonnaise on their fucking burgers, you know, back up. There's something wrong with it. That's mostly joking. The sauerkraut, look, you can eat sauerkraut, but I'm not kissing you if you eat sauerkraut. You're going to have to, like, brush your teeth 4 times. Sorry. Wife, kids, you know, great aunt who's, you know, nope, sorry. Your face is not coming anywhere near mine if you've eaten sauerkraut. Other than that, you know, I wouldn't stop you from eating it. But one thing that my mother in the past has said, and she doesn't say it now, but it doesn't apply as it did. She always said that there is nothing wrong with loving whoever you want, but you should be cautious. You should be careful. And, you know, you really need to sit down and talk to each other before you bring a child in. Because your wife is a grown-ass woman, right? The racism that she deals with sucks, and people need their ass beat. But she's a grown-ass woman, you know, and she's got you there. You guys have to handle it. But a mixed race child is going to get shit on from both sides. And it can be a very harsh life. And in the 80s, that was true. Now, in no way was she ever imply that no, you shouldn't have mixed race children. No. She only cautioned us if we were dating someone of another race that you really need to think long and hard and prepare yourself, because that child's going to have a lot of fucking assholes causing problems, and you're going to have to be there to handle it. It's an extra load, and you shouldn't have that child if you're not ready to beat some fucking ass every day. Pretty fair, pretty reasonable. Taken in the wrong context, someone would be like, oh, well, fuck you and your context. And again, if Muhammad Ali were, say, a white man, he would be attacked for saying this. Now, I don't agree with what he's saying, but I agree with the points that he's making on some of these things. Back to the video. Oh, yeah, I gotta actually hit play.
I ain't no trouble. I ain't that much in love with no woman to go through all that hell. Ain't no one woman that good. You understand?
I understand. Yeah, I do understand. I understand. I think it's sad that
it ain't sad, because I want my child to look like me. Every intelligent person wants his child to look like him.
I do not want my children to look like me. I want my children to be good looking.
Chinese love Chinese. They love the little slanted-eyed, pretty brown-skinned babies. Pakistanis love their culture. Jewish people love their culture. A lot of Catholics don't want to marry number Catholics. They want the religion to stay the same. Who want to spot up yourself and kill your race? You a hater of your people if you don't want to stay who you are.
Okay. Now, as for the religion, I absolutely love my faith. I love the religion that I practice. It is very, very important to me, and it gives me a lot of good, positive things. My children do not share my faith. I hope that that my faith, my religious doctrine, allows me to be a better father and help teach and advise and assist my amazing, wonderful children. Do I want them to have the same faith as me? I want them to have faith. I want them to have a faith that is healthy and positive and gives them hope and love and guidance. That's all I want. But I was not raised this faith. My mother and father are not the same religion. My mother, father, brother, and I are all different religions. However, we're not talking massively different, like one's a Sikh and one's a Muslim and one's Jewish and one's Episcopalian. No. They're all Abrahamic and they're all Christian, but wildly different. So I understand. I want my kids to have my values. Yeah. I want my kids to have my culture. I understand that. Maybe because I was raised multicultural. My parents are from a very rural Appalachian area, and my brother was born and mostly raised in Europe. Texas and Baltimore, right? Different cultures, same parents, and yeah, different geographical locations, and they're not that massively different. But there was a time where I said I would have difficulties dating this particular race because when I got to America, there was some animosity amongst people of a certain age and race with people of another race. And it's like, no matter how much, how awesome and amazing she is, I know when we sit down to have dinner with grandparents, it's just going to be fucking insult after insult after insult. And yeah, there was a time where I was like, yeah, I'm not going to date this way. It's just too stressful. Now, I no longer feel that way. I've gotten older and bitter and saltier, and I also learned that everybody is just going to shit on me and insult me regardless. So, might as well roll with it, counterpunch. But yeah, Seattle in 2012 was the most open-minded, liberal city. I don't mean liberal politically, although definitely left-leaning. Liberal, like classical liberal, like open-minded, Democrats aren't very liberal these days. And Republicans were not very liberal when I was growing up. So there's that. Although, liberal is a word that we don't use the way it's actually written anymore. Now, yeah, Supersonics, Spurs. Now there's hockey, right? The NHL, the national, which is 2 countries. So why is it national? I think it should be the North American Hockey League. I do. You don't have to change it. It can be NHL, North American Hockey League. But you're going to have to grab a Mexican team. You don't have to, but, why not? Hell, LA's got a team. They're basically Mexico now. It's not an insult. It's just fact. The fucking playoffs, right? Now, I have tried to get into hockey. I have tried. My problem with hockey is I don't know the rules that well. I like the sport. I like playing it. Well, I did back in the day. I could probably still play goalie, but I'm a fucking broken cripple now. I don't have a fucking team, right? You gotta have a team. So Seattle got a brand new team. All right. Love Seattle. Seattle's always got green, except for the Mariners. Fuck the Mariners. So hell yeah. They named their team the Kraken. Nah, I'll pass. But yeah, the final 4 teams. Florida, who's now in the finals. By the way, a wild card team in the finals. Pretty badass. I'm definitely cheering for them for the Stanley Cup. because a wild card team, fuck yeah. And Las Vegas is up 3 games, so they're 1 game away from the Stanley Cup against Dallas. Okay. So it's going to be Las Vegas versus Florida in the hockey fucking finals. What the shit? Now, Connecticut Whalers don't exist anymore. The Minnesota North Stars don't exist anymore, right? Like, hockey is moving to these weird... I mean, yes, that's great and all, but shit. Like, so yeah, it's probably... in the rare chance that it's not Las Vegas versus Florida, it's going to be Dallas versus Florida, right? Like, that's not the hockey that I didn't know growing up. But if there's any hockey fans that happen to watch this, help me out. Help me get into hockey. So, all right. Let's go to standings. I will insert myself in here. No. Yeah. Here we go. So, let's go to standings. In the East, you've got Boston. Boston's all right. Good colors. Carolina, no. Not a fan of the location. So I can't be a Carolinas fan. New Jersey, yes, but they're red. Not doing red. Yes. It's not just the location and the team name. The colors matter. I will fucking wear a green hat, obviously, right? Love fucking green. You know? Blue? I can go with blue. Hell, pink. I could do pink. But that's as close as I'm getting to red. Orange? Too close to red. Purple? I look good in purple. I look good in gray, blue, purple. I don't look good in green, but I fucking love green, so I don't give a shit if I look bad or not. I mean, it's not like I'm ever going to look good, but, you know. So, yeah. Gotta find me a fucking team. New Jersey. I like New Jersey. Garden State, which everyone thinks of New Jersey as like, you know, little New York City. No. It's a Garden State for a reason. Toronto. Toronto's okay. I like Quebec way better, right? Vancouver sucks, by the way. Fuck Vancouver. I like Alberta. British Columbia itself can fuck off. Toronto is okay. It's okay. Ontario as a whole is fine. Not great, not bad. Alberta, pretty fucking cool. Quebec, pretty fucking cool. Saskatchewan, it's cooler than Ontario, but still kind of sucks. So, Florida, no. Too close to Georgia. Not a huge fan of Florida. Florida's perfectly fine, but it's hockey. I can't, no. So you got Pittsburgh. Fuck no. Love the colors, though. Now, Buffalo. This is where I'm leaning at the moment, right? I like Buffalo. I do. And Sabres, Buffalo Sabres, that's like the fucking Spurs. Fuck yeah. I can get behind that, right? And they have cavalry fucking sabers. Also, Buffalo Soldiers, right? Absolutely amazing fucking story. Like, fucking love them, right? Also, blue, as they should be. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they were red for a while. The blue and gold seems fucking spot on, right? So I'm, at the moment, Buffalo is where I am leaning. Not hardcore, right? But Buffalo's where I'm leaning. Buffalo Sabres, right? I can get down with that. Also, I do like Buffalo. Ottawa, Detroit, wrong colors, wrong city. Washington, wrong Washington. Philadelphia, no. Now, Montreal, maybe, but then look at the colors. Columbus, fuck no. Vegas, I got married in Vegas. Still not forgiving the city. Edmonton, great place, but the Oilers, nah. I'm an old school fucking Cowboys fan. I loved and respected the Oilers. All I ever wanted was Cowboys, Oilers in the Super Bowl. Nah. Now, Dallas. Fucking Texas is home. Love Texas. But I'm not going to cheer for a Texas fucking hockey team. Los Angeles, already covered that. Minnesota, right? Okay. Minnesota seems all right. They have green, and they're the Minnesota Wild. So they're in the running. Calgary would be awesome if they didn't have a fucking stupid name, stupid fucking color. Calgary Flames, and it's red and orange. No. Nashville, fuck no. Vancouver, fuck no. St. Louis, fuck no. Arizona, not for hockey. San Jose, fuck you. Chicago, absolutely not. And Anaheim, fucking fuck no. So, where does that leave us? Right? That leaves us with the Buffalo Sabres, right? And the Minnesota Wild. Again, both pretty fucking cool. Both I could get behind. I haven't decided yet. Which, again, is part of why I'm not quite fully invested into hockey. But one is east and one is west. So there is that. Now, no, still going. Now, maybe you guys can vote. I'm not going to follow a vote, but it would be helpful. Buffalo and Minnesota. I like the city of Buffalo better, but I like the city of Buffalo better than the city of Minneapolis. But I like Minnesota better than New York. I like green better than blue. But I like Sabres better than Wild, right? Now, when I think of Wild, well, one, West Virginia, but no, if you're gonna tell me a fucking hockey team with a color green called the Wild, I'm like, Montana got a fucking team. Hell yeah. Montana Wild. Sounds better than Montana Big Sky. Just saying. But no. Nope. So I am torn. The one thing I forgot to check, which honestly, it matters the least. All right, so I have not checked at who is a better team, which I don't mind cheering for shitty teams. Not a shitty team, but I do want to say I still can't fucking get into American soccer, but French soccer, allez verde, Saint Etienne, fuck yeah. Okay, so Buffalo 82-42, Minnesota 82-46, but Minnesota made the playoffs and Buffalo did not. So apparently the Eastern Conference is way better because an 82-40 team did not make it, but an 82-46 team did on the West. All right. I don't know. I'm 55-45 leaning Buffalo Sabres. But since they are different conferences, I guess I could cheer for both. This next hockey season, I'm going to try to follow and get into it, right? I am. Also, I need a fucking hockey game to play that's not super over the top. Like I tried to get MLB The Show. I thought it might be like, what was that? Nintendo game made by Tekken or Tecmo. Double Loaded or something. I don't know. Fucking cool game. I tried getting MLB The Show and it's like so fucking complicated. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for both teams. Have be split between the two. Yeah. I need to get some hockey merchandise, a couple hats. That's what I need. A couple hats, and I need a fucking hockey fan that I can fucking talk to. Maybe I can do a fucking next season, do a weekly fucking noob to hockey fucking video. All right. So we covered Isaac Butterfield, and we covered sports, and we had a whole Muhammad Ali side topic about race and interracial dating, and a whole fucking side topic about Cassius Clay, and probably another dozen side topics. So we're getting down to the more serious topics. But before we do that, I am going to share a fucking Twitter person. And we are right at the hour mark, so I can tweet him. All right. This is Dan Splaining. I have become fascinated with this gentleman in a weird, not weird way. He is a gay libertarian, although him being gay is not really a topic except for he is a member of the LGB minus the T community, which I fucking adore. Now, he is not right wing. He's also not necessarily left wing. He mainly discusses a very controversial topic. He gives his honest opinions that are, I agree anywhere from 40 to 90% on his topics. But they're all reasonable. The thing that I think he's getting the most heat for is he keeps pointing out that the hard-fought progress that the lesbian, gay, bisexual community has fought for, and all the progress that they have made, is being stripped away by the trans movement. Now, I am an advocate for transsexuals and transvestites entirely. I have fought and argued for the better part of the last 20 years. And somehow I became persona non grata because things have gone so fucking far. Right? Jeffrey Marsh. I actually have no strong opinions on Jeffrey Marsh. Minus this whole thing where he messages kids and be like, don't tell your parents. Like, huh. I think most people don't give a shit about Jeffrey Marsh on the right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's top 10 list. Today we have the top 10 letters we have to add to LGBTQIAA plus 2S, or else it's literally genocide. Anything less than 26 letters in LGBTQIAA plus 2S is literally violence. So here at Dansplaining, we compiled a list of 10 very small, underrepresented groups that must be added to the acronym, or else it's literally genocide. Number 10, BMW for Bud Light drinkers, Miller Lite drinkers, and women who brew, drink, or choose beer over literally anything else.
Oh.
Number 9, W for white people playing aerial. That one's getting smaller and smaller.
Shit.
Number 8, P for people who still agree with this guy. Number 7,
God.
B for black guns at Blair White's house, black Santas at Megyn Kelly's house.
Santa just is white.
And black face at Justin Trudeau's house. Oh, wait. That's for the very represented groups list. Sorry about that. We'll skip that. All right. Number 6, E for episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience that aren't sponsored by Athletic Greens. Those are good for you. Good for you. Those are Athletic Greens. Number 5, G. Number 5, G is for gay Republicans, gay libertarians, and more generally, gay guys who will date me after watching this video. Who put that in there? Number 4, BS for Brian Stelter's body count. Oh, come on. He's got money. He probably does fine. Number 3, the number 5 for 5-star reviews of Netflix's Cleopatra. Oh boy.
Ouch.
That was a bad one. It was a small group of people. Small group. Number 2, M for minutes of airtime MSNBC gave to the Durham Report.
Oh.
And the number 1 letter we have to add to LGBT, or else it's literally genocide. Literally everything else, because goddammit, this acronym is so long, it doesn't mean anything anymore. LGBTQIAA plus 2SBMWWPBEGBS5ML. Hey, I passed my eye exam. I think that's going to be Elon Musk's next baby name. And now let's get a call into the flag people. Pride soon, and we need a new flag.
So, as you can see, fucking fascinated with this cat. Dude is smart. Dude is funny. I don't agree with everything he says, but I fucking understand it and can get behind it. Plus, you know, I'm a big fan of not having echo chambers. So I actually asked this gentleman if he would be interested in doing a stream. My channel, his channel. I tried to DM him to be like, hey, I'd like to have a chat sometime. But can't, because he doesn't follow me. I think I'm not savvy on social media. But it does bring up a weird interaction I had. So the business next door to mine was robbed. A suspicious vehicle was in the parking lot, and I stepped out, to see what they're doing, and they pulled their car around. All right, whatever. Other business is closed. I'm closing up. We're actually closed, but I was talking to my lovely daughter and was way behind on actually getting out of the building. So I saw they pulled around and they're like in the corner. So I walked out to the car and I got my pistol. And I made a very visible motion of taking it, one in the chamber, making sure magazine's good, putting it in the holster, putting it on my belt, and then going back inside to the store where I, ate some ramen noodles because I was just dragging out time now. I was off the clock. And listened to some... I was listening to this weird playlist. It was ABBA, and then it would go to AC/DC. Like, apparently, when I put ABBA on YouTube Music for radio, it's like, let's get all the random letters, because, like B-52s, REM, AC/DC, and ABBA. How the fuck that worked. But, I was trying to listen to ABBA like a badass. And then the car disappeared, and I went ahead and walked out. But there's some odd shit going on the side, but not my business. Not my business, so therefore not my business. And went home. Well, the store next door to me was robbed. Didn't get anything, but not much. I mean, there wasn't any cash in the safe. But, it sucks. So, I go to a gas station because I am out of soda. And there's this tall guy, older than me, physically older than me, not he was actually older than me. He didn't look older than me. He was like 53. No, I'm sorry. He was 51. He looked about 47 to 55, whereas I look 65 to 70. But I'm actually younger than him. And he just kind of approaches me, and I'm big on gun safety. When someone is approaching me from behind, my hand will slide over where my gun is so that I can, not on the, handle, but over to where it is so I can feel if there's a jerking motion, right? If someone tries to grab my gun, one, I've got a nice holster. You're not just going to slide it right out. And two, if you try, I'll feel it, and then I can react. And, as soon as my hand goes there, he backs up, walks a wide circle around till he sees me, or till where, peripheral. And he goes, what kind of gun is that? It's Taurus 9mm. G2, G3. It's a G2. And then dude commences to chat with me for like 10 minutes about guns and shooting and, our opinions on clocks and, this and that. And then another 10 minutes goes by, right? And, nice. Well, it gets to where, which I need to add into context. He is like, hey, I know this is weird, just some dude comes up to you and starts asking you about stuff. I'm like, no. It's cool. Like, it's 3:00 in the morning, and by the way, I'm adding him as his name, Gun Guy. Saving it. He's like, I just thought you'd be someone cool to talk to. It's like, yeah, it's 3 a.m. We're at a gas station. We obviously have nothing better to do. Yeah. Fucking, you're polite, you're respectful. We're having an interesting conversation. It's not weird. It's not awkward. But here's the part that's awkward that shouldn't be. He's like, I'd like to hang out sometime, or, talk. I'd like to take you out for beer or something. Yeah. Talk about guns and sports. Dude, he's an entire background as an athlete with baseball, as a player to not quite major league success, but pretty damn impressive. You can Google him. Well, I can Google him. I'm not saying his name. And coaches, interesting guy, interesting stories. He has a business that's interesting. Nothing crazy, but not like he's not a realtor like you see with most people, or, some everyday thing. Yeah. He's like, if you give me your number, I'll shoot you a text. It's like, I hand him my phone. Here, text my name to you. I'm Jay. Doc J. Doc J? Yeah. Your name's Doc? No, my name's Jay. Doc is a title. You're a doctor? No. That's going to be a fun story. Baby. But yeah. So he texts me his name. Because he put in the text. So I text him Doc J. And then he texts me his name. Now, is that awkward? Yeah. Why? Why is that awkward? Like, if I am out and I'm single and I meet an interesting male or female that is my romantic inclination, and I approach them, talk to them, chat, and go, hey, could I call you sometime? We go out, hang out. Not awkward. Now, I'm sorry, it's not awkward to me, right? Like, I have never, since the age of 15, I have not had a problem of asking a girl out. Now, do I get rejected? Obviously. But again, I don't, hey, will you be my girlfriend? And no. It's like, hey, I enjoyed chatting with you. Would you like to, I'd like to, chat you up again sometime. Could I take you out to a meal? Let me get your phone number. I'll call you and see if you're interested. Not awkward, right? Worst that happens is I've got a boyfriend. Okay, awesome. Well, of course you have a boyfriend. Great. Well, here's my phone number. If you would like to hang out, just hang out. Bring your boyfriend. Let's all hang out and have a conversation. You're cool and interesting to talk to. Or the other response is, oh, okay. All right. Well, good. It was very nice to meet you. You're very cool. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Right? Those are the options. Not, no. So it should be the same approaching a dude. Right? For a straight dude to approach another straight dude. Right? But people of a certain age, and he is a little older than me, so he seemed a little weirded out. He was like, yeah, I'd like to talk to this guy again. Divorced, needs friends, not from this location. Really just wanting someone to talk to. And like, hey, if you ever want to go shooting sometime, dude, that'd be awesome. By the way, your business. You got a card? Well, I mean, yeah. I don't have a card on me, but if you ever want to hang out sometime, chill, we'll go out, get a couple beers, something. Not Bud Lights. Which I thought was funny because, he was trying to emphasize. I'm asking you out on a bro date, not a date. Very interesting dude. Very cool dude. Why do I bring that up? While I am bringing up, while I'm bringing up Dan's Plains. Well, because it is interesting. Now, something somewhat similar happened, right? I ran into, so there's someone traveling, right? And they just pop in. They are from the other fucking side of the country. And we just randomly run into each other while I'm at work. And I don't want to say I called him out. I greet him as he comes in. He walks over. He's getting some coffee or he's, whatever. And I noticed his belt. Yes, I noticed his belt. And I walk over and go, hey, how long you been out? It's like, what? How long you been out? Of prison? Yeah, prison of the Jolly Green Giant, Uncle Sam, the big green weenie. Oh, yeah, I just got out of the army. Yeah, I can tell. Barely spoke to you. How? Right? Just, you catch it. And end up closing the store 30 minutes later locking the doors, and standing there and talking to this motherfucker for like an hour after the fact. Like, we just fucking, boom, just click, right? Like, we are fucking first cousins instantly. Then, you know, I do his podcast, and it's like, fuck yeah. Like, we talked for over 2 hours, and it got edited down to like 45-minute podcast or something. Or we talked for 3 hours and got edited down to an hour and a half podcast. We talked for a long ass time and just fucking chilled, right? Good fucking dude. Good kid. Great stories. And I am dying to do it again. But, you know, busy time, you know, blah, blah. You know, still talk to the dude, shoot messages. But yeah, would love to do another fucking podcast. Interesting motherfucking guy. Great dude. Jeremiah Kidwell, check out his fucking YouTube channel. Subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're not a very good person. Just saying. But yes, why is it weird to approach someone and try to engage in a friendship? But it's not as weird to approach someone and engage for sex or romance, right? Or a business dealing. It's a little sad. It is. Now, I don't identify as a woman, so I don't have the lifelong female experience. Are women able to approach someone like, those are cute shoes, and form a friendship over it? Outside of high school, middle school, right? Like, in the grown-up world, can you approach a fucking stranger, compliment them on something, ask them a question, and then form a friendship? Now, I have, and I can, not so much the, hey dude, nice shoes. No. Although, to be fair, I have formed at least 2, maybe probably more friendships over, dude, that's a cool fucking shirt. Seriously? You listen to them? Yeah. Why? No, I'm just, you're a little young to be fucking rocking out to that band. I mean, a little young. It's like, yeah, you're like 15 fucking years younger than me. And I'm too young to fucking rock out to that band. They fucking broke up in fucking 1991. Yeah. There's a thing called CDs that used to exist. And then people took those CDs and they uploaded them onto the, it's called the internet. The music's still there. Turns out when people die, their music's not deleted from the world. All right, asshole. You're a fan. Fine. Well, if you like them, then you should check out them. This group. It's like, I haven't checked them out. Why? Oh, well, so, and then you start in this fucking, like, debating each other, fucking arguing conversation, and you walk away with, hey, prick, you got good taste in music for a fucking child. Yeah, you know what? For an old ass fucking bitch, you're kind of cool. Yeah? Hey, fucking hit me up sometime and I'll I'll show you some other bands. All right. Well, maybe I'll show you how the internet works. All right. Here's my number. All right, cool. Bitch. Fag. Yeah. I formed valid friendships with that type of interaction. But I think we add that so that we seem extra masculine and extra tough. So we don't seem... I don't think it's so much so that we don't seem gay, although 10, 15 years ago, absolutely. It was like, oh, I got to make sure I'm tough so they don't think I'm gay. Now I think it's more so, I got to be tough and strong so they don't think I'm lonely and all by myself with no friends. It's really sad. So confidence. Confidence is good. Cockiness is bad. In general terms, right? Confidence, there are people that will say your confidence should be yours, about you, and have nothing to do with anyone else. And that is good advice, but it's partially a lie. See, let's be real. The difference between cockiness and confidence is very slim, right? Confidence is cockiness without trying to impress people. Cockiness with the implication that you don't care what people think. Like, there's a fine line between being confident and being cocky. Really, to be fair, cocky is flamboyant confidence, right? It's confidence that's not enjoyable to witness, right? Now, I seriously lack confidence, right? Just being blunt and open, I do. However, I do things to feel better about myself, right? I try things that I'm probably going to fail at and still fail, but do better than I thought. Homework assignment. Try to do something that you know you will fail at and actually fucking try. You will either do better than you thought you would or worse than you thought you would. But the point is, you will fail. If you don't fail, then you need to value yourself a little better and pick something a little harder. Failure isn't the worst thing. Fear of failure is much worse. But yeah, I strongly lack confidence. I'm not confident in myself. There are certain things that I have fluctuating levels of confidence on. We all do. But overall, I do lack confidence. And we work on things to build our confidence. We do. If I feel better about myself and I feel more confident, then I can, boom, approach the world in a more confident manner. But why do you want to approach the world in a more confident manner? See, this is why your confidence is yours and no one else can affect it is a very kind, smart half lie. Your confidence is yours. You should build your confidence yourself, right? You should not base your confidence on other people. But confidence itself involves other people. See, I'm going to build myself up so I feel more confident so I can walk into the room and people will respect me and I will feel better about myself. They will see that I feel better about myself and they will treat me with more respect. And then I can improve from there. If I walk in weak, they'll treat me weak. But if I walk in strong, they will fucking respect me. And I will do better and be better. That is healthy. Now, I'm gonna build up my confidence and be better so that they will be impressed. This is why we say you need to build your confidence and base it on you, not other people. If you're doing something to improve yourself, all in all, that's good. Correct answer. Do something to improve yourself. Yes. Why do you want to improve yourself? So I can be a better person. So people will respect me. All right, that's questionable. Why? This is the fine line. Why people go, no, confidence is you based on you. Right. But a part of your confidence is how the world sees you. It is. Let's just imagine you are a heavyset person and you want to lose. Let's say I'm after breaking the neck. I'm 5. Let's simplify it. Let's say I'm 5'10", right? I'm 5'10", and I am 198 pounds. A couple days ago. A month ago, I was 215. That we'll go with that. So at 215, I am Chris Pratt on Parks and Rec. There is nothing wrong with that. At 175, I am Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy. Not examples, all right? Same person, massive fucking difference in appearance. Why? He wanted to get a role. Now, let's say I am a female and I'm 5'10", 275 pounds. And it's unhealthy. 5'10", 275 pounds, male or female, unless you're a bodybuilder, unless your body fat percentage is below 15, you're at an unhealthy weight. Realistically, a female at 275 at 5'10" is overweight and a little bit on the unhealthy side, with a few exceptions. So, she wants to be healthy. She wants to be healthy. She wants to improve her life. She wants to feel better. Right? Sorry. Sorry. She wants to get healthier. She wants to feel better. She wants to look better. She wants to do better. And she goes into her job and she has lost 7 pounds. That's pretty badass. 7 pounds? 7 pounds is when you, at 275, at 5'10", female, goes to 268. That's when the belt, you're halfway between notches, right? That's when you notice a little slack in the thighs, right? That's when you're starting to notice a difference. It's not, people aren't going to notice it from the outside, right? People aren't going to look and go, oh, you lost 4 to 9 pounds. No. No one's going to notice. Sorry, they're not. But you will notice. You will notice in your pants that little shift. And you will start to walk different. You'll be like, wow, I'm losing weight. I'm getting stronger. Yeah. And you will start walking a little different. And people notice the different walk. Like, hey, you're in a good mood. What'd you do this weekend? Oh, nothing. I just, went on a nice walk and watched a good movie. I just relaxed. Well, you're looking good. You're looking relaxed. You're looking happy. Keep it up. A week later, you're 2 weeks after that, you're 11 pounds down. Now your actual whole belt loop tighter, right? This has changed and that has changed, right? And it's like, ooh, 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 ooh. You start to really feel some confidence. Right? And, what people see, and what people see and what you feel aren't the same. But people see the way you feel. And let's be fair. Someone going, "You're looking good, you look happy," motivates you to keep your improvement. So we tell this story of, oh, you only need to worry about confidence in yourself. That's it. Just motivate yourself. Everything else does not matter. Otherwise, you're just a vain, selfish asshole. Well, shit. No. It is unbelievably difficult to try to do better and feel better. And it is, at best, a thankless job. When you try to improve yourself and improve your life, the best you can hope for is a few compliments and feeling good about yourself and having the motivation to work hard to keep going. I quit smoking. Fuck. It's been 5, 6. How long ago did I quit smoking? It was Halloween. It was the day before Halloween. I was like, yeah, I'm going to quit smoking. Mom, you've been smoking since 1969. No, sorry. She's born in December, so it was 1970. Allegedly. I still say 69 because it's better. And never quit smoking. Dad started smoking in 64. No. Dad started smoking in 67. Dad quit smoking in 89 and did not smoke for almost 4 years. Started smoking again. And then in 98, nope, 99, he quit smoking and has not smoked since. Mom smoked the whole time. So after 18 years of smoking, I was like, Mom, we're going to quit smoking. A thing happened and it's like, nope, fuck this. Nah. So it was like, yeah, let's quit smoking. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna quit. tomorrow is October 30th. I smoked my last cigarette leaving a VFW haunted house, which awesome story someone asked me about later. The VFW event was pretty fucking awesome. They separated kids, right? So a 6-year-old isn't gonna be able to go through a haunted house that scares the fuck out of people. And a 12-year-old don't want to go through a 6-year-old haunted house. So what you do is they go in together, then you separate them based on age. If they will do it, you send the little one off there with adults in a responsible way to give them one baby jump scare and then one not scary at all, but pretend it's scary. So they can go, oh, that's not scary, and feel brave, and then end it with, all right, so here's the fucking playroom. You guys draw us a scary picture. Draw something to scare us. And then the older sibling gets to go 3 more rounds of scarier stuff. And it works out really good. After that, because I took Ziva and Zeri trick-or-treating, just me and them. And I smoked that day, put out my last cigarette. I had not quite half back. I probably had 6 or 7 cigarettes left. And I gave them away. And have not smoked a cigarette since. Mom, she didn't go. The longest she's gone without smoking was sleeping, other than when she got COVID, she couldn't smoke for like 3 days. I'm like, it's been 3 days. You're over the hump. Come on. No. Oh. But yeah, the whole cigarette thing, motivation, outside help. Sorry, getting sidetracked on the whole drinking topic. Well, I am 14 minutes behind. But last topic. Ron Desantis announced his presidential run Wednesday, the 24th of May. Now, it instantly started a Ron DeSantis versus Trump thing, right? Which, yeah, we all knew it would. But I have a very mellow, nuanced reaction to this. Now, The most important thing is going to be how much of that went in play. The next most important thing is going to be, who do I think this helps? My answer is no one. This absolutely does not help anybody. Who does it hurt? Well, it does not hurt or help the Democrats. So don't, everyone that's pulling this bullshit of, oh, all this does is divide people. No. Ron DeSantis announcing his presidential run does not hurt or help the Democrats. All right, internet is shitty or something. All right, I'm trying to show the announcement. There we go. All right, now, good old Ronnie, who I am a fan of, is announcing a presidential run against two candidates that I am a fan of, and one candidate that I'm what's less than lukewarm? Luke cold. If that's not a phrase, I made it. Luke cold. Nikki Haley, I'm Luke cold on. But before I get into the details, I would like to share his announcement. So I'm going to watch this video, react to it, and then I'm going to end the stream. And then yes, and then
Our border is a disaster. Crime infests our cities. The federal government makes it harder for families to make ends meet, and the president flounders. But decline is a choice. Success is attainable, and freedom is worth fighting for. Righting the ship requires restoring sanity to our society, normalcy to our communities, and integrity to our institutions. Truth must be our foundation, and common sense can no longer be an uncommon virtue. In Florida, we proved that it can be done. We chose facts over fear, education over indoctrination, law and order over rioting and disorder. We held the line when freedom hung in the balance. We showed that we can and must revitalize America. We need the courage to lead and the strength to win. I'm Ron DeSantis, and I'm running for president to lead our great American comeback.
The microphone was muted, so everything I fucking said was null and void. Whether I prefer DeSantis or Trump, or the very interesting Fishinu, saying the name wrong, the very interesting brown person. I want to say Indian person, but I could be wrong. Apparently, if you call a brown person Indian when they're Pakistani, it's insulting. Which I get, because when motherfuckers call Mexicans Puerto Ricans, I know how insulting that is. Which is why I always refer to a particular soldier as Salvadoran, even though he was from Sinda Chihuahua region. I'm just going to say Montague because it sounds like it. Sorry. It was specifically aimed racism to torture and punish this kid because every fucking time he would bust his ass, and every time he'd fucking just impress the like, ain't no fucking way this kid, nope, he did it, like, holy shit, who are you? I'm, oh, damn, I thought you were Mexican for a minute, because fuck, you kick some ass. I am Mexican. Oh, you're Mexican? See, you keep doing shit like that, I might believe you. By the way, he slept at my house for right at 7 weeks. You know, he is a member of my family, deeply loved, but that was the fucking motivation he needed. So cancel me all you want. But this motherfucker came home from a war zone and succeeded. Everyone else gave up on his ass. Nah. I got a morning meeting to go. Yeah. Sorry. Ron DeSantis announced his presidential campaign on Twitter. Good idea, bad idea. Lots of pros, a few cons. The cons are if you put all your eggs in one basket, then if the basket's not sturdy, you're going to break some eggs. So the only insult will be on Elon. Ron DeSantis trusted Elon, and Elon dropped the basket, right? They did it on Spaces, which never used, never gonna use. As far as I know, it's Yahoo chat groups on Twitter. Except apparently, at this particular instance, it was glitchy. Which is back to the all eggs in one basket. all the eggs in one basket, put some yolk on Elon's face. People want to attack Desantis for it, but no. That's not what makes him look bad. If I was his advisor, I would say, Ron, you're not going to beat Trump. Now, is there a chance? Could you pull a Trump on Hillary? Yes. But Trump was pissing on the faces of the establishment. You running against Trump is going to turn these motherfuckers. It's going to turn these motherfuckers against you. So don't run against him. Now, Vishan Yu running against Trump? Yeah. Trump campaigned to make you governor. Now, you did a great job and did not need him for the re-election. But let's see what Google does. Yep. They actually, there we go. But this is the internet. Well, patriots, rebels, and rogues. As much as that's tempting, you don't have to show video. Also, if you aren't ready to join, you can schedule a stream for near future. But if you're gonna, so yes, by the way, patriots, rebels, and rogues, fucking fantastic, amazing. We don't agree on everything, but we actually respect each other enough to disagree. And not fucking hate each other. But yeah, gonna run against Trump? Yeah. My personal thoughts? Yes. You should run against Trump. Like, openly say, hey, I like Trump, I like his policies, but I think that there is enough vitriol against him that he might not be able to represent this party against the other party. That I could go with. I'd still choose Trump over him, but that's not dishonest. It's a best man for the job. What's hurting him is he just got reelected. Trump helped him get elected, and Trump passively helped him get reelected. Trump knew him getting reelected would make him a contender against him. But he also knew he was probably going to get reelected, and attacking him and saying, like this other guy, would make him look weak. So, yeah. My issues with DeSantis running is bad timing. By the way, Patriots, Rebels, and Rogues. Fucking badass. Absolute badass. But, trying to wrap this shit up. I'm not ignoring you. I absolutely read that. And yes, ma'am. I love you. I adore you. You are fantastic and amazing. And I do apologize for any triggers that I've caused you. Yes. I don't know what a star does, but I'm giving a star to that. Yes, my issue with him announcing him running now doesn't hurt Trump. It doesn't. Yet. Now, if Trump attacks DeSantis, it might hurt Trump with DeSantis's people. However, if Trump takes the middle ground, doesn't shit on the guy, if he goes with, well, obviously, I like Ron. I helped get him elected. I would not have helped him get elected if I didn't think he was good for governor. Now, I don't know if I think he's good for president, but I think he could be. I would very much like to see what he does these next 4 years with Florida. And, you know, what I do these next 4 years as president. And yeah, I think if he keeps doing what he's doing with Florida, he's going to be a great president in 2028. If Trump does that, he loses nothing and totally cuts DeSantis off at the knees. But DeSantis has to attack Trump, which is just going to galvanize Trump's base. And a good number of people will have to choose between Trump and DeSantis. Let's be nice and say 70%. The people in the middle choose DeSantis. Then that'll put DeSantis at 40 and Trump at 60. And those DeSantis people that get galvanized won't show up to vote Trump against. Hopefully, Robert Kennedy, right? Honestly, if Kennedy gets the nomination, I'm 48-52 Trump prediction. Kennedy, pretty fucking like I want the old Democrats, not woke pussies. Yeah. That's the best message you could ever make. It will fucking alienate and piss off the Gen W and the LGBT 7.62 millimeter crowd. But reasonable, rational people, they're going to be like, all right, Trump or moderate Democrat. Well, they've been taught Trump is extreme far right wing, even though he's pretty fucking liberal. But yeah, I think Kennedy is the only one that could beat Trump. I think DeSantis is destroying his 2028 prospects. I think the best he could achieve is getting another Democrat in office. I think he was hand-picked golden boy for 2028. I think the only reason why he's running is because the Uniparty has convinced him and pushed him into it. And all that does is push. All that does is push the anti-legacy people against DeSantis. I think DeSantis running is awful for him. But if he stays positive and doesn't attack Trump, then he can still play it as I got nothing respect for President Trump. I'm just trying to offer another option. I believe the best man should win. But it's gonna be hard to counter this. By the way, this is from his lovely, fantastic wife. By the way, I am 72% behind Ron DeSantis, which doesn't sound like a great thing, but it's higher than most. But this is what will hurt him more than anything.
Everyone knows my husband, Ron DeSantis, is endorsed by President Trump, but he's also an amazing dad. Ron loves playing with the kids.
Build the wall.
He reads stories.
Then
Used Trump.
Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
He's teaching Madison to talk.
Make America great again.
People say Ron's all Trump, but he is so much more.
Big league. So good.
I just thought you should know.
Yeah. Let's watch that one more time before I bounce.
Everyone knows my husband, Ron DeSantis, is endorsed by President Trump, but he's also an amazing dad. Ron loves playing with the kids.
Build the wall.
He reads
Right?
stories.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
He's teaching Madison to talk.
Make America great again.
People say Ron's all Trump, but he is so much more.
Big league. So good.
I just thought you should know.
Ron DeSantis for governor.
Now, that wasn't for his re-election. That was for his election, which was a big win for Trump, right? The guy running against DeSantis right after the election. Yeah. He got caught in a hotel with meth and a male prostitute and but none of that came out until after. All that did was just make Trump look like he made the right choice. He was right again. And DeSantis was like, Trump, 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 Trump. But I'm more than just Trump. And he is. I think his ambition let him get mixed in with the wrong people, which is true of all politicians. I like DeSantis. DeSantis is in my top 3 picks of Republicans for the nomination in 2028. I think this act is going to depending on how he responds to the backlash, if he doubles down or he negotiates, it's going to be whether he is an option for 2028. Ted Cruz, after the 2016 campaign, motherfucker had no chance. But the way he has responded, the way he has reacted, the way he has handled himself, he's never kissed Trump's ass, but he's never attacked him. He has gone on to just do his thing. I don't know. Right now, I am looking at the governor of Texas to be the governor with the best chance. Maybe Desantis can save it, but anyways, those are my thoughts. That's the end of my podcast. I appreciate everyone that watched, and again, Butterfield, check into that. And remember my homework assignment. Confidence should be about you. But you will look to those around you for encouragement. So the idea of confidence is all you, when you find out that's a lie, don't give up. You can do better. You can be better. Try something you will fail at. Fail miserably, humorously, laughably. I always said I was going to do, because, I'm a worthless cripple, but I always said I was going to do a half marathon at 40. At 40, I was on a cane, struggling to so, yeah, rare exception to the rule. But I used to teach dance. I used to be a dancer. So I have set a goal of dancing. Gonna fail. As the time ticks on, yeah. I'm still too broken. Still not gonna. But I'm gonna fucking do it and fail miserably. You know what that means? Well, it means I'm a failure. It also means not there yet, keep going. So that's my homework assignment. Try something you will fail. And keep moving forward. Don't do it for anybody. Do it for you. And encouragement helps. but you might not get it. And if you don't get encouragement, then it means you have to do it knowing that nobody cares. And that should be okay with you. But it's not easy. So I went on and on, drank a lot of lemon juice and a little bit of whiskey, small amount of rum, and a tiny bit of tequila. But I've been too open, too honest, too vulnerable, and too happy to talk. So Dan's Blaines, come on, join me for a chat. Jeremiah Kidwell, join me for another chat. Fucking patriots, rebels, and rogues, which I am taking as a political, a Star Wars, and a D&D reference. Join me for another stream as well. And Alan B., I'll always bother you. Join me for a stream. I will end with this story. I may have shared this in a video, but it's the last thing I'm going to say before I end. First of all, I use the term retard because flame retardant. Retard means disabled for people of certain age. Now, I have a superpower. It is something that has been told to me for the last 20 years. Last 24 years. I have a connection with we say retards, now they're at some point is mentally deficient, which is so much more offensive to me. But those who are challenged in cognitive matters. I have always had amazing, fucking golden relationships to challenge people. One of my ex-wives, her new husband, when I say new husband, I mean her husband of 20 fucking years, her second husband, her good husband, her fucking soulmate. Love this dude, by the way. Lots of stories. If you scroll through past videos, you know who I'm talking about. Conversation came up. We were talking about people with Down syndrome. And me, I responded, as the asshole I am, I said, fuck, I love Downies. And he went, oh, Downies? Yeah, Downies. People with Down syndrome. Fucking love them. Absolutely fucking coolest motherfuckers ever. The Downey chicks are sweet, kind, smart, and the Downey dudes are fucking hilarious, fucking funny motherfuckers who are positive and supportive and fucking, dude, I love me some fucking Downies. It was like, oh, you love Downies, huh? And he, that's cool, and kind of walked off. I was like, shit. Hey, ex-wife? The fuck? What did I say wrong? Oh, his sister has Down syndrome. Oh, okay. So what did I say wrong? So, hey, dude. Do you think I insulted your sister? You called her a Downy. No. I called her fucking awesome. Why do I call people with Down syndrome Downy? I don't know. One, it's just a nickname. Down syndrome Downy. Also, it's soft, it smells good, it's awesome. Everybody fucking loves Downy. If they don't love Downy, then they're one of those fucking gain assholes. Fuck them. If you think I was making light of your sister's issues, then I promise you I am not. If you think I was making fun of her, then you're an idiot and I'm not apologizing. Also, your sister, cool as fuck. Never met her. I guarantee statistically she has a higher chance of being awesome than the general population. I motherfucking love Downies. But I'm not telling a story about a Downy. I'm telling a story about a different type of retard. So, I am closing my business. I am locking the door. It's locked. All customers can fuck off. Don't care. Done. I see a dude and a chick going. My response, closed. And there's a kid. Yeah. Couples tend to bring kids with them. And this dude's like, I need help. My first thought is, fuck. Someone's in trouble. Unlock. Come in. What's wrong? We found this girl. We found this kid. They point to this fucking child who is just like latched on to the female, the mom, wife, the female. You found that kid? By the way, it took a second look. I'm like, oh, that kid's retarded. It's like, yeah, we found her. Okay. Walking over, grabbing the phone. What do you mean you found her? She was on the interstate, and then the female, the wife, mom, steps in and goes, she's nonverbal. She's nonverbal, autistic. We found her at the underpass of the interstate. We saw the lights on. We came here. By the time she was done talking, I had already gotten the non-emergency dispatch on the phone. It's like, okay. Hey, a couple just came here with a child they found on the interstate. Blah, 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 blah. Interruption. Where are you at? I am at 9. At the that's connected to the right. I give him address, physical location, and nominal location. And he goes, all right, cool. Actually, his exact words are, okay, now tell me what's going on. Well, I already did, but listen. A couple found a nonverbal autistic kid wandering around. Are there any missing child reports? All right, give me your location. Here's my physical address. Here's my nominal location. Here's directions from your fucking office to where I'm at. All right, someone will be on the way. Click. Then they get there, and yeah. This entire situation was emotional and traumatizing. And I now remember I have shared this with the YouTube world. here's the update. My mother, when I told her the whole thing a couple hours after it happened, she was like, yeah, they get the kid checked. I don't know. I mean, they should get the kid checked for sexual assault and abuse and this and that. And I was like, well, obviously, yeah. Right? I mean, and a couple days later, the professional officer, if you watched the previous video, good dude, he was like, no, they refuse medical treatment. I was like, I think they should have gotten the kid tested. He's like, yeah, I would have too. And that couple, I'm not saying they would have. I don't think they did. It's like, right, but the distance traveled, right? I mean, how do we know the couple picked the kid up before anything happened? I tried to say that to CPS, and they said, well, the parents don't want. Yeah, CPS is lazy as fuck in this particular case. I guess I can wrap all this up with do your homework assignment. Try something that you will fail at. Get used to trying to swing big and fail, because lack of confidence I have no confidence. And I feel like a shitbag because I should have been more aggressive. I should have. I should have demanded and argued and convinced the family to get that kid tested. I don't know what kind of trauma that kid faced. And she is nonverbal. And time has passed, so we will never know. Maybe if I'd been more confident, maybe if I had been more comfortable with trying and failing, then I wouldn't be saying, should have tried to fucking tell those parents to fucking test the kid. So we don't know what kind of trauma there was. Instead, I could say, yep, kid may have had some trauma, but at least I fucking tried. Tried and failed, but I did my best. Did I push it because of fear of failure? I don't think so. I think I have regrets and fear this child suffered because I don't think I had the confidence to push. Life lessons? I don't know. I'm 70 fucking 4 years old. Still looking for life lessons. But here's my stream. Here's my podcast. Here's my thoughts. I truly hope that you're able to take a step away from yourself and look at what's important to you, what's important to the world, what's important to your future, what truly doesn't matter about your past, and what NHL team you think I should cheer for. Most importantly, though, are you willing to do what it takes to make it